What you have right now is an opportunity to become the best version of yourself, the version of yourself that you want to be. What is that opportunity? The winter arc. Some of you may be asking, what even is an arc? It's a term commonly used in anime referring to a specific plot or storyline. A common example is some sort of training arc. The protagonist decides they need to get stronger or better in some way, and that becomes their singular focus. In the winter, the days are short, the weather is cold, it's the best time to lock in and focus. The winter arc is our opportunity to take steps towards the person that we want to be. So you want to make the most of this opportunity and become the best version of yourself. Here's how. When people talk about improving yourself, they often only talk about concepts, which are useful, but we also need actionable steps as well. So I've come up with a combination of mindsets and actions you need to take to become the person you know you can be. Starting with mindset, one of the most important things that we always need to remember is that discipline trumps motivation. The one that acts when they don't want to goes further than the one that only acts when they want to. If you rely on motivation to get things done, your efforts will be inconsistent, and this is going to hinder your progress. If you choose to embark on a journey of improvement, then total commitment is required. This means completing tasks you've set for yourself, whether you feel like doing them or not. You have to be willing to improve yourself and commit to the vision of what you want to achieve. Not only that, but you have to understand that you have to make sacrifices. To move towards your vision, you have to avoid things that will hold you back, whether that be unhealthy habits or unhealthy relationships. Neither of these things will allow you to maximize your potential and focus on the tasks that are going to propel you forward. Now that we have the correct mindset, we can implement things into our schedule and focus on the actions we need to complete for a successful winter arc. The first area we can prioritize improving is our physical health. This means building our body and optimizing our diet. So where do we start? First, we have to understand what we're trying to achieve. Obviously, we want to look and feel better, but the point that we're starting from means that there's going to be slight differences in your actions. Do you need to gain weight? Do you need to lose weight? Do you already exercise, or are you a complete newbie? With exercise and training, first and foremost, you need to find a routine that suits you in terms of time available and environment. You don't necessarily have to go to a gym. There's plenty of workouts online that you can do at the gym or at home. The workouts that you pick will bring you progress as long as you follow the simple principle of progressive overload, which simply means gradually increasing the intensity of your workouts, whether that be through increasing the repetitions, increasing the sets, the duration, or even the weight. We also need to look to optimize our diet, avoiding unhealthy foods, consuming whole organic foods, and staying hydrated. Relating back to our goals around physical state, if we want to gain weight, then that means we need to eat in a caloric surplus, which simply means consuming more calories than we burn. And if we want to lose weight, we need to be in a caloric deficit, whereby we burn more calories than we consume. Whether a deficit or a surplus, we should only look to be 500 calories over or under our maintenance to gain or lose weight in a healthy way. There are loads of websites and apps you can use to keep track of your calories and make sure you're hitting your target. The most important part of a healthy diet is minimizing consumption of sugar, processed foods, and alcohol. None of these things do your body any good. They lack nutrients, encourage weight gain, and just make you feel sluggish. The key aspects of a good diet include eating the required amount, eating fruits and veg, consuming whole and organic foods, consuming enough protein, especially if you exercise, getting a good balance of nutrients, drinking plenty of water, and avoiding unhealthy foods and drinks. Optimizing your diet will not only transform your appearance, but it will transform how you feel. Once you've understood what you need to do for your physical health, then you can look at what you need to do to improve your mental health in this season of your life. The main problem nowadays is overstimulation, always being distracted and looking for something to fill the silence. So during this period, we need to improve our focus, discipline, and calm our mind. The first way we can do this is through meditation. Meditation is ultimately avoiding distractions and sitting with your thoughts, which a lot of people are actually afraid of. Hence why a lot of the time they need something to drown out their internal voice. Meditation isn't easy. Thoughts come to our mind and it's natural to follow them, but we must practice allowing our thoughts to pass and not identifying with them. Start small, 1 minute or even 30 seconds. Just focus on your breathing, and over time you can increase this and you'll recognize you feel more present and have better focus. Another part of improving your mental health during your winter arc is avoiding distractions and not chasing instant gratification. There's so many things pulling our attention and destroying our discipline and focus. The quick satisfaction that we get from TV and social media is ruining our concentration, and it's taking away time that we could spend in better ways. The other issue with social media is the inevitable comparisons. These aren't good for our mental health. We need to reduce how much we consume these things. For you, that may mean deleting social media, and you'll see how much time and energy you get back. To help us stay disciplined, we need a replacement to place our time and energy, which takes us to the next step of the winter arc. We need to learn a skill or absorb some sort of knowledge. Learning a new skill or taking the time to become more knowledgeable in any area that interests you is necessary. Firstly, they replace the bad habits and you learn how to use your time more productively. Examples may be learning a language, practicing an instrument, or reading books on areas that interest you. Learning to use your time productively drastically increases your focus, because trying to learn or achieve whatever side goal you set yourself requires a certain amount of dedication and consistency, instead of cheap, meaningless fixes of stimulation. If we look to learn a new skill or learn new information, not only are you becoming a more interesting person, but you might stumble across some knowledge that can help you find direction or give you insight into what your next step is. Learning in any capacity is important, especially during your winter arc, because it's going to help you build momentum. Any form of momentum in your life makes everything easier. All of the tangential disciplines that you may do become more natural and become easier to execute. Finding a goal that you can accomplish, no matter how big or small, whether it's reading a book, meditating for 30 minutes straight, or learning to juggle knives, builds momentum because you increase your confidence in your ability to learn new things and finish tasks, and the competence that you feel can be transferred into other areas of your life. The last area of focus during this winter arc is optimizing your sleep. It's very simple, yet it's arguably the most important aspect. Sleep is the means by which our energy is recharged. Without good energy levels, the world will not be kind to us, nor can we execute on our tasks and goals fully. At the time of this recording, my sleep is not the best. I'm working to get it back on track, but I can feel the negative effects. And I feel when my sleep is back on track, a lot of things will fall into place. I'll have better energy levels, it'll improve my mood, and I'll be able to better execute on the task that I set myself. Most people are sleep deprived, which brings nothing but increased risk of depression, anxiety, and reduced impulse control. By not getting 7 to 9 hours of sleep, you're actively impacting your mental health and discipline in a negative way. Adequate sleep makes improving your life so much easier, and you optimize it firstly by having a nutritious diet. Magnesium is the mineral that's been known to improve sleep, and you can supplement this into your diet. The other aspect is your sleep environment / bedtime routine. We need the room to be dark and cool to signal to our bodies that it's time to sleep. The space where you sleep should be clean and only used for sleep. You should try to avoid using your laptop and phone in your bed. It's no secret that blue light disturbs our sleep and keeps us awake. So to give our mind time to slow down, we should look to avoid screens and blue light at least 30 minutes before we sleep. With all these protocols in place, your sleep quality and duration will increase, giving you the energy that you need to make progress during your winter arc. So focusing on physical and mental health, learning a skill or gaining new information, and focusing on improving your sleep are the keys to gaining momentum and having a successful winter arc. There's still time. Start now rather than later. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Peace.